Live from Golden Hall in San Diego, California, you are watching a special edition of CHSTV, hosted by anchors Rahijah Cooper and Tobias Williams.
Good evening, everyone. We are Carlsbad High School's broadcasting program, and you are watching a special live broadcast from San Diego's Golden Hall.
That's right. We have a lot to go over tonight, but first we want to thank the CHSTV families who helped make this program possible. We would also like to give a special thanks to the Les family and the Microsoft Corporation this evening.
We are so grateful to be here. On our show tonight, we will have Olivia Skalenka live on the floor behind us. Then Michael Cruz is bringing us a nationwide Senate race update, and later on we will check in on the media coverage here at Golden Hall.
That's right, Rahijah. We have a lot to cover tonight on the show, so let's get it started.
This special edition of CHSTV starts right now. Welcome back. To start off the show, we have reporter Olivia Skalenka down on the floor of Golden Hall to describe the current situation unfolding right behind us.
Yes, the energy looks crazy right now. It looks like madness on the floor. Olivia, what's going on down there?
Good evening, Carlsbad. I'm Olivia Skalenka, standing here live in downtown San Diego. We're here at Golden Hall alongside of very prominent news organizations. To my left, we have KUSI and Channel 8, and to my right, we have NBC, ABC, and Fox News. We're all here to make sure that you guys have the utmost important information when it comes to elections, be it with propositions or mayoral elections. We're very excited to be here. The energy in this room is amazing. We have people from all over the political spectrum to discuss and make sure that their voices are heard. We're going to be coming back to me later in the show to discuss about the production that comes and goes with this show and just give you a little bit of a sneak peek of behind the scenes. Until I see you next, Carlsbad, stay tuned.
Thank you, Olivia. I could feel the energy from up here. We will check back in with you later on in the show.
Yeah, it's great to be among the professional newscasts here in San Diego. It's a great experience. So CHSTV typically broadcasts live every morning from our studio at Carlsbad High. Today on our election night special, we feel it was only right to broadcast live from San Diego's Election Central at Golden Hall. CHSTV behind the scenes team brings us a story on how we are covering tonight's events.
So we're here at Golden Hall, which is basically us monitoring all the election statuses, be it through your governor, your mayor, the president midterms, or propositions that are passing through.
And I'm controlling switching everything, so everything you're seeing on the technical side, like the switching between different people talking and stories and stuff, that's all me.
So I'm the audio engineer, so I'm just switching the dials and all that stuff and adjusting all the mics and all that stuff and making sure my mics are down while he's rolling segments and stuff like that and making sure everything's connected.
We have a ton of viewers tonight, so if I'm saying the wrong information, I don't want to give that out to the people, and obviously I have to be saying the right stuff because this is very important. This is not just some type of high school broadcast. This is worldwide stuff everybody's concerned about.
Just to get recognition by somebody like KUSI, a major news broadcast in San Diego, is just one of the best feelings in the world. I've been doing this broadcasting, 6 years now? So just to finally, get that exposure, it's an awesome feeling.
We come in and we have to ad-lib what we're going to say. We write our script just right now, but it's only a few bullet points because we have to be able to be mobile in what we say, because a certain thing might come up immediately and we have to talk about it and be able to talk about it effectively. I mean, it's worth it.
So obviously a lot of work goes into this. Thank you for the behind the scenes look of Golden Hall.
Yes, I know for us personally, we put in a lot of hours just for this show just right now. So switching gears, we'll be broadening our look on election night and checking in on the Senate races currently going on across the country. Michael Cruz is standing by live on the magic window to give us the details. Michael?
What's up? I'm here to discuss the Senate balance of power, and basically what this is whether or not the Democratic Party can not only balance out but also surpass the Republican Party and take over the Senate Basically, California is already a blowout just due to the fact that Dianne Feinstein and Kevin De Leon are already Democrat. But however, what made this interesting is that Maine is already pronounced Democrat because both Maine and Vermont are independent. However, they both run with the Democrats. So that puts the Democrats at only 2 below 50, which means that they did have potential. However, we just received news that Missouri was Josh Hawley won, so that makes them Republican. And although we did think Indiana was going to be Democrat, that has changed and Mike Braun took the win, so now they're Republican. And not only did they lose 2 votes, but now they gained 2, and so they're already out of the work. However, North Dakota is also pronounced Republican, and so now they're completely blown out of the water. So that's all I have for you today on the Senate race. Anchors, I'm going to send it back to you.
Thank you, Michael, for that information. We will have to wait and see which party will take the majority of the Senate as the results start to roll in. I think it's interesting to see who will win the House of Representatives, whether it'll be the Democrats or the Republicans.
Yeah, there's a lot of tight races, so we'll see what happens.
Yes.
This year has been a very big midterm election with over 36 million people casting their votes before Election Day even began. Reporter Jake Watts is on the floor of Golden Hall, checking in with people on why they think it is important for the young voters of America to participate in this year's election. Jake, take it away.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jake Watts, standing here on the floor at Golden Hall in downtown San Diego. We're 2 hours away from the doors being open to the public, where the floor here is going to get pretty hectic. We're going to be asking people about the importance of young voters, so stay tuned. I'll see you again in 2 hours. What do you think about young kids voting?
I think not enough young kids get out and vote. Everybody kind of just leaves it to everyone else who's older. Nobody studies anymore.
I think it's really good that a younger generation is getting out to vote and to have their say in things and to just, be heard.
I think that they ought to get out and take an active role and become part of the process.
So it's really important for everyone to participate because there's a lot of people that don't participate or take active role in, the electors and everything.
Yeah, I think it's really important that younger people get out and vote because that is a lot of people fought for the right to be able to vote, and I think that's very important.
It's important for young voters to get out here and have their voices heard because they're going to be the voice for the next generation, and then they're going to have to keep doing that for future generations on.
And it's important for young people to get an early start and volunteer in campaigns. That's how I got started.
At that age, you're mature enough at that age to make a decision, but as you get older, you start 18, you start seeing a little bit more, you're out of high school, and you move forward, so yes.
We've taken in lots of information and many opinions down here on the floor at Golden Hall. That's all we have for you today. Now, I'm going to send it back to the desk.
Thank you, Jake, and it's so great to see so many younger voters exercising their right to vote. I feel like particularly in this election, there's been a huge push for younger people to vote.
Yes, I mean, you can see here there are a lot more young people showing their support for who they want to elect, and they're giving their opinions and sharing their voices a lot more, especially in this election.
Yep.
Here at Golden Hall, we are surrounded by news stations throughout San Diego. We have a team of students looking into how these major networks are covering tonight's event. Let's take a look.
One of our crown jewels of the year as far as what we cover. We're going 100% at it.
Here at Golden Hall on election night, news stations from all over are here for the action and to inform the viewers.
We've got crews all over the county tonight, and we're going to be out here basically till about midnight, or if there are a few races that are still going on, we'll stay on as late as we need to.
The importance of knowing what's going on, the importance of voting and knowing what you're voting for, and also just a general sense of today's events as we saw them and lived through them.
As journalists, it's our job to find the truth between the lines of controversy throughout America.
As journalists, it's a great thing to be a part of. Well, we always look to be fair and balanced, and at every turn, and you'll see that here tonight too.
It's just the lack of critical thinking and honesty that's out there. So there's a lot of deceit in the parties, and a lot of candidates who don't tell their voters exactly what they intend to do. And we'd all be better off if there was a lot more critical thinking going on.
As the night grows more and more hectic, every news station wants a piece of each candidate.
So you'll literally sometimes see producers coming from the different stations pulling by arms candidates, trying to get them to come to a different position.
Tonight showcases the wonders of democracy and what America stands for.
Well, this is democracy in action. This is where it's all made. Our votes, all the campaigning that's gone over for the last however many months now, it all comes down to this tonight.
As a country founded upon the people, we should all exercise our right to vote and take advantage of our voice. For CHSTV, I'm Nicole Less.
Yeah, it's so great to be amongst all these major broadcast networks. You have KUSI to our left. You can see Fox 5 in the back there. Thank you so much, Nicole, for that coverage. It's so great to see the diversity of reporting here at Golden Hall.
Yeah, here at Golden Hall, you're seeing representation from all sorts of people, everywhere on the political spectrum, so that's really nice. Now, politics can be serious, but to give us a lighter perspective on tonight's events, reporter Davin Eagleston is roaming Golden Hall, seeking out election night stories not typically covered. Davin, how's it going?
Good evening, Carlsbad. My name is Davin Eagleston. I'm standing here at Golden Hall for election night. We have a lot of excited people trying to get in on the action, so let's see what they have to say. And you think he's going to win, or what do you think is going to happen?
I think he's going to win.
So we think Trump's going to win. Good luck to you, Cole.
It's my uncle. He's running for Congress.
No way. And are you excited about seeing what's going to happen?
Yeah.
We need to stand up for America.
Yeah. America, baby. We just heard that the Prop 14 says that we're going to be eventually taking currency all away and just using Bitcoin and online money. What is your opinion on that?
That means that we won't need wallets, I guess.
All right, so we're just going to see what happens tonight, am I right?
Yeah, right.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Davin Eagleston. I'm going to send it right back to the anchors.
Thank you, Davin. It's nice to have a light piece among all these serious topics right now.
Yeah, so thanks, Davin, for showing us there can be a humorous side to everything that's going on tonight.
Yes, next up we have Colette Moorhead live on the Magic Window regarding the congressional race in the 49th District and the mayoral race in Carlsbad. Colette, let's hear some more.
Thank you and good evening. Tonight I'm going to be talking about two very important races that have to do with Carlsbad, California. First up on our list, we're going to be talking about the congressional race within the 49th District. This is so important because Darrell Issa, who is a Republican, has been in the House since 2003. That is why Diane Harkey, who is also a Republican, and Mike Levin, who is a Democrat, have some big shoes to fill for this election. Unfortunately, we did not get the chance to sit down with Diane Harkey, but Eli Benson did get the chance to sit down with Mike Levin. Let's take a look at that interview now.
If you were elected, what do you feel would be the first move that you'd make?
Well, the first priority would probably be to spend some time with my family for a few days before heading off for orientation. But I really want to work on renewable energy policy and sustainability. And one issue of particular local importance is getting the nuclear waste off the coast at San Onofre. We have 1,600 tons of highly radioactive waste only 100 feet away from the Pacific Ocean. And so this is a very serious problem for the residents of Carlsbad and all the residents of the 49th District. And everybody pretty much agrees that we have to get the waste off the coast. People just don't agree on the best manner to get it off the coast and where to send it.
Thank you, Eli, and for sitting next to us. So next up on our list, we are going to be talking about the mayoral race between Matt Hall, who is our current mayor, and Corey Schumacher, a city council member. This is so important because a lot of people have been seeing around Carlsbad Mayor Matt Hall and him re-electing, and Corey Schumacher seeing which two of those are going to be elected for this year's mayor. Matt Hall is a Republican and Corey Schumacher is a Democrat. We had two interviews last week with them, so let's take a look at those now.
So for students in particular, I would like to see more student voices giving advice to the council. So I'd love to create a youth commission moving forward for our youth and our students.
It's working with you to try and create that community that you can live in and enjoy, and making you part of that.
Thank you, Maddie and Shayla, for those wonderful interviews. That's all I have for you today regarding Carlsbad's special races. Reporting from Golden Hall, I'm Colette Moorhead.
Thank you, Colette, for covering those close races. It's nice to look at a race so close to home back in Carlsbad.
To end off the show, Olivia Sklenka has been down on the floor this entire night for us, and we're going to send it back live to her again to give us a quick recap. Olivia, what's up?
Welcome back, Carlsbad. I'm here with two of the producers who made sure that this show could happen tonight. So Connor, we've been doing this event for a couple years now. How important is it to you that we're doing this alongside of some major news organizations?
Well, it's a great feeling because, you know, the booths that we have that we do our show on is pretty much just as big as the one that CBS has, and ABC, and Fox, and KUSI News. So being pretty much just as appreciated, even though we're just high school students, and they're like, you know, full-time stations being run by paid professionals. So it's very rewarding to have our hard work throughout the years pay off with a great position on the floor of Golden Hall.
Definitely. It's nice to keep our students informed as well. Now, Maddie, I understand there's a lot that goes into this process and this event tonight. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so myself, Connor McGray, and Riley Fells produced the show tonight,
We've been working on it for months now. We put a lot into it. We went through multiple applications, talked to students one-on-one just to see who would be the best fit. Obviously, it's a pretty chaotic environment. Got a lot going on with the midterm election, so we just wanted to make it the best possible show we could.
And I feel like you're doing a very good job of that. Now, Carlsbad, I'm not going to keep them busy for too long. They have producing to get back to. But thank you guys for holding this, and I'm going to send it back to the anchors.
Thank you, Olivia. Clearly a lot of work goes on in order to produce this. And also thank you for your continued coverage on the floor.
Yes, once again, we would like to give a special thanks to our sponsoring families and Microsoft Corporation who have allowed us to be here tonight. Before we leave, we would like to give you some data on our Carlsbad mayoral race.
So only 29% of the votes are in, but currently Mayor Matt Hall is leading 57 points to 57% to Corey Schumacher's 42%. So currently Mayor Matt Hall is leading by 15 points.
Yes, this data will change since not all of the votes are in, so you will see these percentages fluctuate throughout the night. But that is all we have. It's been an honor working with you, Rahaija.
Yes, it's been awesome.
Thank you.
Good night. Thank you for watching.